Yo, what's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the Louisville Coyotes MyLeague here on NBA 2K21. Today we have a monumental episode as we are going to be going up against our new rival in the Pittsburgh Force. But first, let's see how the Coyotes can do on the road against the LA Clippers, as they have a little lead here, then a little jousting back and forth. Clippers take the lead in the fourth quarter. They hold a small lead with just a 4-point lead, but then they open it up as the fourth quarter goes on. I had thought about jumping in this game, but I really didn't feel like the Coyotes should be beating the Clippers, and I didn't feel good about jumping in to try to take that over, even though there's probably a good chance I would have lost anyways. But Cotton gets a double-double with 16 points and double-digit assists, and you love to see that. So if Cotton can continue that great play here against the Pittsburgh Force at the Iron City Center, then maybe we have a chance to win. As you can see, the Pittsburgh Force have John Wall on their team as well as Lauri Markkanen now, so that duo will be something we will have to go against as you take a look at the starting lineups there. Last season, this was a good team. This year, they're not as good. Power rank is 29 this year, but they do have some players who can obviously play some ball, and we've got to watch out for that duo of John Wall and Lauri Markkanen. Make sure you guys drop a like, show your support for the Coyotes and the channel as a whole. Make sure you drop a subscribe if you are new to the channel, as franchise stuff is really all we do here. Here we go, ready for the tip-off in the Pittsburgh Force game in Pittsburgh, and we do get the tip. Wesley with it. He's going to give it over to Oliver. Oliver with the pass inside back to Wesley, and the first 2 points belong to the Coyotes. Pittsburgh coming back down, and Markkanen with the dunk unattended. And Lauri Markkanen makes it a tie ball game. So 2-2 with 9:38 to play in the first quarter. Still early. Cotton is wet from deep. A three-pointer. That's what she said. It's 5-2. Later on, it's 7-4 Coyotes, and Wesley just really nice buckets, man. Wesley doing it good in the beginning of this one. Here's Cotton. He gets himself free for three again and makes it 12-6. So Coyotes opening up strong in this one on the road. John Wall. Now the pass inside to Markkanen. I told you we had to watch that duo. Wall to Markkanen's going to be a big-time assist machine. Here inside to Wesley, and Oliver with the assist there, as Wesley makes it 16-12. Now 18-14. Here's Fields with the dump inside to Oliver. Easy buckets, easy money. 6-point lead. Now an 8-point lead. Here comes Wesley. Wesley going to pass it over to Thorpe, who gets it out to Fields. Back over to Cotton for three, and he drains it. Cotton has nailed three of those already. 25-14 here. Later on in the first, Barber's open in the corner for three. 27-14. And the Pittsburgh Force are getting blown out here early. There's another nice take, and that one by Fields. Then the foul by Valentine, so the and one. We have a 34-14 lead here with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. That's a nice little jumper for Valentine, trying to make up for that foul. Now still a 20-point lead. Milton going to pass it over to Valentine, and he is going to drain that wide-open three ball. So here's the pass from Mitchell out to Fields for three. And Fields showing the range. 41-19 is your score. Cotton from deep again. Gets another three to go. Makes it 44-19. Now last shot possibly of the first quarter. It's a dunk from Barber. 48-19. That is the end of the first quarter. Pittsburgh Force down big. 29-point deficit. So now it's the Coyotes with it. Sankovic going out to Oliver. Back into Mitchell. Mitchell is going to pass it back out to Terrell from deep. It's good. 51-19. Is this even a game? 51-21. It's a 30-point lead. Inside to Oliver, and Oliver gets the easy bucket. 53-21. Later on, a 30-point lead still for the Coyotes. Terrell showing the range. Really deep three, making it 58-25. Here with 5:55 to go. Pass over to Oliver. Back out to Wesley for three. He gets it to go. And we have got a 36-point lead. Here's a big shot, a 3-ball from Kennard, and Luke Kennard at least trying to do some work. Here's Kennard again. He gets it inside for the bucket and the bank off the backboard. Now 65-34. It's a 31-point lead for Louisville. And here's Wall. Nice take. He gets it to go. Bank shot high off that backboard. Now 65-36. 2:51 to go. Here comes Wall again. Wall with the runner off the backboard. His kiss off the glass has been good so far tonight. 67-40. Here's the big one from Cotton. Another 3-ball. He is just hitting from all over. Sometimes this team's really hot, and sometimes this team is extremely cold. So you never know what you're going to get out of those Louisville Coyotes. And now with 1:11 to go, it's 70-44. And Fields misses the 3, but the rebound from Law on the offensive front. And he gets the 2-ball to go. So it is a big 30-point lead still for the Coyotes. And that, an embarrassing attempt there. And a big shot attempted and no good. That is how we go into halftime with a 30-point Coyote lead. If they were to do exactly what they did in the second half, it'd be amazing. Starting the third quarter now, and it's John Wall to bring it up for the Force. Gets it over to Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen back to Wall. And Wall going to start his take here, and he is met with opposition, and that is no good. As the Coyotes take it away. Here's Wesley. Wesley inside to Oliver. He is blocked from behind, and then he gets his own rebound and puts it in. So a 32-point lead. Here's a pass over to John Wall, and he will hit a 3-ball. So good play for the Force to open up with a nice 3-ball. Here's a long shot off back iron, but Thorpe with the rebound. He's there to get it and put it back in. Still a big lead for Louisville. Here, pass inside, and Cotton. Nice take. Cotton gets the bucket there, and a timeout for the Force with 7:17. Now we got 6:16 to go, and Hutchinson just blows by everybody, but he doesn't go for the easy lay-in. Instead, John Wall in the corner for 3. 82-57. Do the Force have it in them to come back here in this second half? Wesley, wet from the corner for 3. And getting close to that 30-point lead again. Here's Barber on the stop and pop. He gets it to go, and it's a 31-point lead once again for Louisville. Here's Milton, and Milton backing out of the circle. He's going to get it over to Valentine. Pass inside. Easy buckets for Hutchinson, and a goaltending on Sankovic. Make sure that it is a bucket. It is a 27-point lead still for the Coyotes. Here's Terrell. He's going to stop and pop for 3. Gets it to go, and it is a 30-point lead once again, but Milton wide open for 3 for the Force. A lot of nice passing happening into this second half. So with 3:13 to go, Oliver will bring it up in this third quarter. And Oliver loses his man, takes the 3 and drains it. Unbelievable. Just broke his ankles. And now a 30-point lead again for the Coyotes. Possible last shot of the third quarter here. Valentine holding it. And Valentine under 5 to go. Valentine going to take the long 2. It's off back iron. No good. And the Coyotes will go into the fourth quarter with a 30-point lead. Back after this. And we're back here starting the fourth quarter. And no good there. Here's Thorpe. He's going to pass it up. Gustavo Ramirez with the dunk, as a lot of the backups going to get in at this point in the game. Here's Fields. Fields going to pass it over to Goodwin, and Goodwin hits from the corner for the long 2. Here's still a 30-point lead. It has not changed at this point. Here's Gustavo from deep, and he gets the 3-ball to drop. Makes it 33-point lead. Now a 31-point lead, and Sankovic steals back the steal, gets it over to Gustavo for another 3. Gustavo coming off the bench with 3 3-balls already, and here's Goodwin for 1, and he will get it to go. Goodwin and Gustavo Ramirez really getting it done. Here's Goodwin, another wide open 3. And now the Force are absolutely getting run out of their own building. Not that they weren't already. Here's Fields running right by the entire defense for an easy dunk. 125-89. Now, not very much time left to go. Good win. Terrell going to take the final shot of the game, and it is offside iron. But it is 128-92. The final here in Pittsburgh as the Coyotes embarrass the Pittsburgh Force. The Force are not going to be happy about this. They are going to remember it. And when we face them later in the year, they're going to be angry about it. John Wall, 23 points. Chase had 16 for this Force team. Lee had 10 rebounds, but this team just didn't have it today. Unfortunately, the Coyotes came out firing, and there's nothing you can do about that. 21 points from Cotton. He was 5 of 7 from deep. Fields with 19, 7, and 8. Gustavo comes off the bench for 4 3-balls. Just nothing you can do about the onslaught of three-pointers that were dropping through the hoop. So as we continue this episode, we are hosting the 76ers in a Gamecast Super Sim fashion. And the 76ers with a slight lead here into the fourth quarter, and they do pull away to get the 8-point win. Wesley led us with 16 points. Cotton had 13. Thorpe had 13 as well. Fields, I really want to see better from him. Honestly, as the small forward, the guy with the big body, he should really be getting to the line, getting some things done, but hasn't really been happening with Fields. He's kind of on and off, and that's how most of our team is, really very hot and cold, and we really wish they would err more towards the hot side, as this Wizards game getting kind of close. It's a 3-point game with 2:23 to go, so we'll hop in, see what happens. It's now a 1-point game in favor of the Wiz Kids, and DeMar DeRozan hits the 2 to make it a 3-point game once again. So, Coyotes with a chance. It's Oliver for 3. He can't get it to go, but Thorpe on the nice rebound. Pass back out to Goodwin for 3, and he gets it, and it is now tied at 112. Still tied at 112, 132. Stop and pop from Bradley Beal is good as the Wizards take that 2-point lead. Here comes Oliver, bobbing and weaving through the defense. He picks up the foul, but he's not able to make it an and one. So he's got 2 shots. He misses the first, and that is not going to help us out. Come on, Oliver. We need you to make them both. He does make one of them, but it's still a 1-point game with 18 and a half to go. So Wizards, as they get fouled, here's the first one. It is good. And Matthew Long is going to hit them both. So it's a 3-point game. Coyotes need a 3-ball here. And it's a pass into the corner. Pass inside to Wesley. Wesley trying to draw a foul, but he does get the bucket. No foul. So now we've got to foul Washington. And they get the quick pass off. And Matthew Long will get fouled by Goodwin with 4.5 seconds to go. He hits the first. And he will hit the second as well. So still a 3-point game with only 4.5 to go. A 3-ball is a necessity here. And it'll be Oliver with it. Not a lot of time left. He's got to pull up, and no good as it rattles in and out of the basket. And the Wizards will come away with a 118-115 win in Louisville over our Coyotes. Oliver led us with 23 points, but he was 7 of 20 from the floor. He was 6 of 14 from deep, though, so he did have his perimeter stroke going. Fields constantly playing over 30 minutes without getting 15 or more points, and I really wish he was more of a scoring machine. Now we are at home against the Toronto Raptors. Let's see what we can do in this one. The Raptors seemingly got a big enough lead here, and really no threat from the Coyotes in this one. Barber with 17 led the team. Thorpe with 14 and 9, very nearly a double-double. Fields had 12 points, only 19 minutes played today. Cotton had 10 points, 10 boards, and 9 assists. 1 assist from a triple-double for Cotton, who has, in my opinion, been our best player. You can let me know in the comments section below, who are you liking the most out of this team? I really want to know. as we go on the road to LA to take on the Lakers. Not a game I really anticipate even being a close one, and it wasn't. A 104-73 win for the Lakers. Barber again leads us in points with 13. He took a lot of shots for that, though. Wesley with 12. Cotton with 11, 9, and 8, so another very good game from him. And Thorpe with another double-double. When he gets over 10 points, he's always got a shot for a double-double. He's our main rebounder, obviously, on this team. Now we go away to Atlanta to take on the Hawks, and this one's not close at all at halftime. Kind of looks like us against the Force, and that's kind of what the final score almost ended up being, as Fields was our top scorer with 12 points, 3 guys with 11. Nobody at a double-double in this game. Wesley wasted 25 minutes with just 3 points, 2 boards. Could have done way better than that, honestly, and there was really no top scoring option in that game. Celtics are at 24-3. They're the best team in the Eastern Conference, and as we go down the Eastern Conference, you can see Pittsburgh Force at 7-20, and we are 5-20. So those are 2 very bad teams, looking like true expansion teams at this point. The Western Conference, the worst team, has 8 wins, so us and the Force for that top pick, as the Phoenix Suns looking to outdo the Mavericks as the best team in the West. Cotton, like I said, I think he's been our best player. 14.7 points a game. He's had 6 assists per game. Fields with 14.2, but I just see a lot of simulated games where he just does not get it done. He gets it a lot better done when I user him. 12 points from Barber. He's doing most of that in sim, I'll be completely honest. Gustavo only got in the 1 game, and he got 12 points, so that's kind of where he sits. Thorpe at nearly a double-double a game. I really like what he's putting out there, and I hope that he can get his average up at some point this year to actually average a double-double, because I think maybe he could be in that Rookie of the Year conversation. I don't know if he'll actually get there, but it's definitely a possibility. In the next episode, the feature game will be against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are actually ranked 6th in the Eastern Conference right now and 14th overall in the power rankings. They have a decent young team, a lot of young players, including Admiral Schofield, who they've picked up. So Colin Sexton, I believe, is hurt for this game. We'll see what they're able to do. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. For the love of franchise content, it's literally all we do. And if you want to see more franchise, click right here to see some more franchise. Feel to break some